guys, Julia here from JM2 Vintage. Welcome back to the channel. I am here today with a bins haul, and I gotta say, this week was like a really solid bins haul. Not a ton of like, oh my god brands, but so many pieces that are like new with tags, so many things that I know are gonna be like fast sellers. So I cannot wait to walk you through what I found, tell you like why I love them and all of that stuff. But I have been under the weather all week. In fact, I shopped for this about a week ago. So this is my first time going through this since I got back from that haul. I took a couple sick days, but you'll hear it in my voice probably. It's still a little bit hoarse, but I'm feeling good. This is the first time I've had makeup on my face all week. I am feeling alive. I have a little bit of vim and vigor. So I am excited to be back and chatting with you all again. But before we get started here, guys, if this is your first time here, if this is your first time stumbling on my channel, first and foremost, welcome. I am Julia, that is my name. We talk all things thrifting and vintage and the business of reselling on the internet here. If that sounds like something that you might be into, consider hitting subscribe down below. I would love to have you along on this journey. But without further ado, guys, we've got a lot to get through here. I think I've got about 40 pieces to go through, so why don't you go grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink. You know I've got my matcha latte. Finally, I haven't had any all week. I'm ready. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the goods. All right, so we're gonna start this off with something that will always be a pickup for me. This is a cotton jersey striped shirt dress from J. Crew. This is in like brand new condition. It's like a nautical stripe. It's a size 2XL. Again, I don't pick up a ton of J. Crew, but the exception for me always lies in these nautical stripes. This is something that has been popular for J. Crew since probably the inception of J. Crew. They started, I mean, their name is Crew. Like they have nautical jeans, right? So this kind of stuff is always gonna be in demand. It's like a heavyweight jersey. It's not quite like a St. James weight jersey. It's kind of like a thicker t-shirt. But again, this is in like brand new condition. I'll put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm looking at this and somehow find like the J. Crew tag on it, right? Like that's how new this feels. Now, something like this, I'll probably get somewhere between like 25 and 32 on. Without batting an eye, it is about knee length. Again, perfect condition in that classic navy blue and white stripe. This is like always pick up from J. Crew, and I have no doubt that this will go in no time flat, especially with spring right on the horizon. Thinking about putting together a video of like my I've never stopped picking up this item, like the forever trends. Would you guys want that? I think there's a lot of interesting things to talk about there, and especially if you are like a new reseller just coming into the world of sourcing, something like that could be super helpful to like build your foundation of what to pick up while you figure out your other more specialty areas. Let me know. And if you have stuff that you've always picked up no matter what the trend is, put it down below. Like what are your top 3 things that for all the time that you've been sourcing, you've picked up and have been successful in picking up and selling. Next up, now this is one I don't know if you're gonna find much of wherever you are. This is definitely a Malibu brand. This is a brand called Russ Barons. I've sold a bunch of Russ Barons. Again, small shop out of Malibu, but they do these beautiful linen pieces, and I think that they have like a really cult following, very much in that like artsy log and look vein. I think people just kind of seek out this brand. Every piece I've ever had is sold within like a week or two. Let me know if you've ever seen this outside of the LA area. I'm really interested. Again, this is the tag. Definitely a little unassuming tag, but this has kind of a cantha style stitch. It's like a little vest. It is small. I think this is a size small, but I don't think that that matters. This will sell quickly. This is a great little layering piece. It's worn to perfection. These are the kind of things that get better with wear. I'll probably see $25 to $35 on this. Really, really nice quality stuff too. So if this is a style that you're into, check out Russ Barons. I think you'll like it. Next up here, this is 2 pieces that I actually picked up for a friend of mine. These are some t-shirts from Uniqlo, and it's specifically from the Uniqlo U line, which is a line that Uniqlo did with Christophe Lemaire. You may not know who Christophe Lemaire is. He's very like minimalist designer, really beautiful aesthetic. I really love his stuff. He's probably a little bit more well-known as the one-time creative director of Hermes, so the guy's pedigreed. Anyway, Uniqlo, who is known for doing these collabs with high-end designers, they J.W. Anderson, Jill Sander, and whose quality is like widely considered the best bang for the buck that you can get. Now these are just plain t-shirts. So I got this kind of like khaki olive colored one and just a plain black one. And the reason I'm bringing these up, if you have a guy in your life who likes the function of like a tech t-shirt, like a sweat wicking t-shirt, but doesn't like the look of most tech t-shirts, most of them have a little bit of a sheen to it, these kind of t-shirts are gonna be like their best friend. This is what's known as their Airism line. And the cool thing about Airism is that it's like a double-faced fabric, right? So on the outside, it's just like a regular jersey knit, right? Like this Pima cotton, they use Pima cotton. And then on the inside, you can see it's like a little bit of a tech fabric. I don't know if you can see a little bit of sheen there, but it's there. So this fits and wears like a regular cotton t-shirt, but it functions like a tech t-shirt. And I think that they retail for like 20 or 25 bucks. And this again is the t-shirts designed by Christophe Lemaire. So they're gonna have a little bit more of a modern kind of boxy cut, a little bit of a drop shoulder, just like those little modern touches that make it a little bit more stylish than a regular black t-shirt. So again, these aren't gonna be for sale. I grabbed them for a friend of mine. But if you have somebody in your life that works outside or really likes the idea of having a tech t-shirt but doesn't love the look of it, guys, go to Uniqlo and pick these up. They are an incredible value, and again, style and function like you wouldn't believe. I'll link these down below. I know not everybody has a Uniqlo near you, so if this is something that you're into, give them a try. I think you'll really like them. Next up here, cute little Draper James piece. It's just a little like sweatshirt. It's a green gingham. I think the more famous version of this is navy blue. It's a size medium. It's in great condition. It's French terry. Draper James, of course, is Reese Witherspoon's brand. So everything kind of has her flavor, right? You can 100% see her wearing this sweatshirt, but I do love Draper James. I like the mainline Draper James. I don't bother with the one that is sold at Kohl's. I believe that's called Draper James RSVP, but these are great. I want to say it retailed about $80. I'll probably see $20, $25 on this. Super cute. Again, one of those things that like as the transitional season comes up, like that's perfect for like an early spring piece because it feels springy, but it's still nice and toasty like it's winter. Next up, oh my God, this was such a cool one. I laughed because this is from Miss 60 and I just found a Miss 60 piece the other week. So this is a little coat, brown, kind of longer line, peacoat style. It's got like branded buttons. This is definitely from Y2K. This has a very distinct style that is straight out of that era. It is a size extra small. I don't think it matters. Miss 60 was super expensive. This is made in Italy. It's beautifully made. And the reason I laugh, there is something, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this. It's called the Baader-Meinhof phenomena. Has anybody ever heard of this? Baader-Meinhof phenomena, it's kind of like a psychological phenomena where like if you've learned something recently, you're gonna see it more frequently in your life from that point on. And I think that it's more like you're noticing it more from that point on, but this is totally a Baader-Meinhof moment. Like I've been doing this for so long and I found my first Miss 60 piece like 2 weeks ago and then I find a second one. So let me know. Let me know if you've ever experienced it. And like there's I think 2 or 3 instances of it in this haul. I feel like I've heard a lot of you guys talking about it like, oh, I just learned about this brand from you today and I saw it while I was out thrifting like the next day. That's Baader-Meinhof phenomena. And I laugh because I'm always kind of like eyes out for stuff like that. Something like this, I'll probably get like somewhere between $50 and $100 on it. I'm interested to see how fast this moves. It's a high demand vintage brand, but it is an extra small, so we'll see. But what a find. Next up, another 90s vintage piece here. This is, you know how much I love velvet. This is gonna sell in no time flat just because it's velvet. And it's this beautiful, deep purple, like this eggplant purple. This is from Express, and this is definitely an older label from Express. Shell buttons, size large, and this is, I'm sure you can kind of tell here just by the way that the fabric moves. This is that like silk blend velvet, so it just has that beautiful drape to it. It's like a silk rayon velvet, and I love this kind of velvet. I will probably see like $30 to like $36 on this. This kind of velvet stuff does go pretty fast. And this is something that will not only fit into like the 90s vintage, the Y2K vintage, but also something that's like a whimsy goth. This feels very like that kind of like mid 90s witchy aesthetic that was big. I think like Charmed and The Craft and all that kind of stuff was all right around the same time. But anyway, great condition. I just love it. And isn't that color fabulous? I mean, it looks so cool on camera. You will never catch me leaving behind a velvet piece in this kind of velvet. Next up here, this is a piece that was tossed to me by a friend of mine that was there sourcing same day, and she wasn't gonna take this home. And I mean, give me a vintage Free People sweater all day long. You know, I love like a Gilmore Girls moment. And does this not look like something that Lorelai Gilmore would have worn? Look at this embroidery. This is from We the Free as well, which I love. And it's super soft. It's a little bit longer line, so you know that that's going over those like low-rise jeans. This has got to be like a wool blend. Yeah, cotton, polyester, acrylic, wool, spandex. Yeah, but it's in great condition. Size medium? I'll probably see about $35 on this. This is exactly the kind of thing. And again, you keyword this right. You use Y2K vintage. You use Gilmore Girls. So cute. Again, in fantastic vintage condition here. All right, and the last piece we got here in this first bag, oh, this is such a cool find. So this is a vintage Haori, I think I'm saying that right, kimono jacket. This is traditionally a jacket that is worn over a kimono. It's got kind of a slimmer collar. It's all silk. I think this is vintage from about the 40s, maybe the 50s. Again, all silk out, all silk in. This is a beautiful kind of white jacquard on the inside here. And then I don't know if you can see here. So first of all, look at how that pattern joins up there over the seam. And then there's some jacquard designs like tonal, black on black. So traditionally Haori are shorter and the lapels don't cross over. They actually tie here in the front with these little ties, but they still have the traditional kimono style sleeves, which are longer with the split underneath in the underarm. So if I am to sell this, and to be totally honest, I think I'm gonna keep this. I can probably get somewhere around $50 to $100, maybe a little bit more because of the age and because of the condition. It's in fantastic condition, but again, I think this one is staying in my collection. What an exciting find. And I mean like fantastic condition. I wish you could feel this because this is a whole lot of silk. Gorgeous. I'm laughing here. I'm leaning over to get into my second bag here and I feel something underneath me. Like I'm sitting on the corner of a bed. I've been sleeping in this room this week because I've been under the weather and I'm an asthmatic. So my coughing fits can be very intense. So in an effort to not keep my husband up all night as I am hacking up a lung, I sleep in the guest room. And I've been sitting on this for the whole video and I want to know, I'm sure my mom, if she is watching, is laughing because I grew up using one of these every night. I grew up in a very old house that was very cold and I want to know who else uses one of these or used to. My husband always laughs at me when I pull this out and he calls me his old lady, but you know what? I grew up living in an old house that gets very, very cold at night. This is like my #1 tool. So let me know who else uses a hot water bottle. If you are somebody who has very cold feet at night, I'm gonna link this down below. It's like 10 bucks, it'll change your life. You fill it with hot water, you put it down at the bottom of your bed where your feet go, and it warms the bed before you get in. Amazing. That being said, a testament to the strength of that thing because I've been sitting on it for a good half hour or so and it did not pop, so. Okay, next up. This is a cool little piece from Polo Gucci. Again, Baader-Meinhof phenomena. I just found another piece. It sold super, super quickly. This is a little baby piece though. How adorable is this? So it's navy blue with a red like puntel knit on the inside. Polo Gucci was the cousin of Maurizio, so he split off and did his own line. And it does have a collector's market for it. And the pieces, at least the ones that I've found, like every detail is really special. So like, look at these buttons. Can you see the detail on those buttons? Just gorgeous. So I have no idea what I'm gonna get for this. There is a little bit of damage to the inside lining here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right there but it's on the inside lining, so I don't think that's gonna matter all that much. It's like on the inside on the back, so it's not even like part that's gonna show quite so much. I got about $50 for the last piece that I had. It was just a polo shirt, so maybe about the same for this. Obviously, if this was like Gucci, this would be more like $200, $300, $400, but for Polo Gucci, again, not nearly as much, but there is a collector's market for it. Like, what? It's so ridiculous, and I love it. Next up, okay, this is one of those weird little things that I just love. So this is We the Free, and this is just a little patchwork crew neck sweatshirt style, but it's mixed media. And this is something that always gets me excited when I see it from Free People. It's super lightweight, so it looks kind of like a sweatshirt, but it's definitely not sweatshirt weight. These mixed media shirts, and I've had a bunch of different ones over the years, they always sell so quickly. It's when you have like, yeah, like an eyelet next to a bandana, next to jersey. People must really love these. I think they're very core to what Free People does. This is a size extra small, so it's very oversized. It does need a bath. There's a little bit of stuff on the back there from the bins, but that should be no problem. It's otherwise in like perfect condition. Something like this I'll probably get like $30 to $35 for, and no doubt pretty quickly, even as an extra small, because people know that like a lot of the We the Free pieces, you can be a medium and wear an extra small, right? Like they're just that level oversized. But yeah, keep your eyes out for these kind of mixed media Free People pieces. I don't know what it is about them, but people just love them. And I love those colors as well. Oh, next up, this is another piece that I got for a friend of mine. And I know if my mom is watching, she's gonna know exactly which friend I got this for. It's just an apron from Buckingham Palace. I've got a friend who is a little bit of a royalist, made his way to England for both the coronation and the funeral of Elizabeth. He really loved Queen Elizabeth, what a remarkable lady she was. But anyway, just I think that this is probably a souvenir. I'm sure that this is not from the actual kitchens of Buckingham Palace, but it is from the royal collection. So it's got like the official tag and everything on it. I think he'll just get a kick out of this. The joys of being my friend while I go out thrifting, you're just gonna get random stuff like this dropped on your doorstep from time to time. Next up is this super cute dress from Calvin Klein. Now, the funny thing is, I feel like I had this dress at some point in my life. There's a detail on this dress. I don't think it was in this fabric, but I think I had this dress in a different fabric. Of course, from Calvin Klein, I think that their kind of special occasion wear does pretty good for me, I've learned. This is black eyelet, super duper cute, short dress with a fuller skirt. And I don't know if you can see the detail here. There's this little strap that kind of comes around and buttons on the side. And that's what's ringing familiar to me. I feel like I might have had this dress and maybe worn it to like a wedding or something in the past, but just in a different fabric. I'll probably see like $30 to $35 on this. It is a size small, but it is in gorgeous condition. You know, these Calvin Klein dresses are made just so well. Bang for your buck wise, I think that they're great. Like if you are looking for like that little black dress that'll last you 20 years and 30 weddings, all the things, you know, like look at a Calvin Klein dress. Like those things are built to last. I had one dress that I sold off, the first of the kind of special occasion dresses that I must have had it in my closet for like 10 years. I think I wore it to like 10 or 11 weddings and washed it, and it looked like it just came off of the hanger. These things are made so well, so a great bang for your buck. Next up, this is one that I haven't found in a while. So this is a nightgown, like a red flannel nightgown from Eileen West. Guys, if you are unfamiliar with Eileen West, I want you to kind of remember that tag. I kind of discovered Eileen West when I had found this kind of prairie style dress. It was done by Eileen West, but the tag, I'm assuming it's like older than this. The label on it was spelled with an A-I-L-E-E-N. And it sold almost immediately. I want to say it sold for like $75 or $80. It sold so quickly. And I remember when I had it on the haul, a lot of people spoke up and they're like, oh yeah, Eileen West, you know, nightgowns, people really seek them out. They're really nice. So something like this, a lot of sold comps on this are like in the $60, $70 range. So guys, do not sleep on stuff. I will never forgive myself for that pun. That was completely unintentional, but here we are. But don't sleep on sleepwear. Eileen West is definitely a label to be on the lookout for. I want to know who else has found Eileen West. What did you buy it for? What did you sell it for? How fast did it go? You know, kind of confirm this for me here. But a super cozy flannel, long nightgown. You know, this is the kind of stuff that is hard to find these days if you're looking for it. It's just not made quite as much. And if you do find it, it's not made nearly as well as that is. You can tell that this has a lot of washes, and it's that kind of, you know how like cheaper flannel, when it pills, when it starts to get a lot of wash wear, the pills are really like hard and kind of scratchy, and a higher quality flannel is just soft. It just continues to get softer. And this feels like velvet. Next up, this is a brand I love to find. This is just a little crew neck sweatshirt from Everlane. Everlane stuff is always a very quick sell through for me. This is like a blue heather crew neck sweatshirt, French terry, size medium, relaxed, but not like, this isn't like oversized. It's like a relaxed fit in like perfect condition. I want to say that this probably retailed for like 60 or 70 bucks, and they resell probably around like $25. This will sell super, super quickly. Anything I've ever had from Everlane sells like super quick, unless it's like an extra small, which is just going to have the same issues as any extra small, but keep your eyes out for it. I love finding Everlane. I love finding Everlane jeans. Most Everlane jeans that I've ever found have sold in like a day. So like, this is a brand that people know, a brand that people love, high quality pieces, very basic pieces, sold direct to consumer, and you know, the stuff is nice and people love them. Definitely a good find. I always love seeing that label. Next up, this is another label I always love to see, again in that quick sale territory. This is from Boden. Love Boden. This is a white eyelet dress. Isn't this adorable? So it's about midi length, and look at that eyelet. I think this eyelet pattern is so pretty. I hope you can see that. So it's got a split neck, it's got a little ruffle hem here. I have to put measurements on this. This is an 8 petite, but it looks normal length to me. So I don't know if Boden just naturally cuts long to start with, but that could be the case. So I'll just make sure I put measurements on this. But it is in great condition. Something like this probably sold on Boden for about $160. Pretty expensive, but I find like, I love Boden stuff. And their stuff sells really, really quickly for me. I'll probably see somewhere between like 30 and 50 on this. I don't find much of it, and everything I've ever found has sold super quickly. I have not found many of their dresses in the thrift, so color me excited. Let me know, is Boden something that you guys pick up? Do you have the same experience as me? I just think it's one of those brands that people like know and love, and the name kind of carries it. Next up, another label I like to see in the bins or in the thrift. This is All Saints. Love finding All Saints. This is, I wish you could feel the weight of this sweater. This is a pretty seriously heavy sweater. So it's got this kind of gray leopard print. I believe this is men's. This is a double face knit, as you can see, right? So you've got the gray on the outside, you've got the black on the inside. Feeling this feels like it's at least part alpaca. Cotton, wool, nylon, and alpaca. There you go. There's just a really distinct feel to alpaca wool. I wish I could like describe that hand feel. It's just like once you feel it, you'll get it. So this is one of the things I like about this. You know, wool can be really like irritating to people with sensitive skin, like this girl. The inner face here is cotton. So like when you're wearing this, you're gonna have cotton against your skin. That's gonna make wearing something like this a lot more comfortable. That is a really thoughtful detail. Oh, that's not double faced actually, that is double layer. No wonder it's so heavy. So All Saints is pretty expensive. This was probably about $200, $250. I'll probably see $40 or $50 on this. It's got a little bit of pillage, which I can easily take care of, but otherwise, what a fun find. All right, next up here, it's a little new with tags piece from Madewell. Now, I don't pick up everything I see from Madewell. I leave a lot of it behind, but this I think is a no-brainer. This is like a cottagecore style midi length dress. It's black, it's 100% cotton. And let me see if I can show you like, can you see the pattern on that? It's like a plaid, like a shadow plaid. It's got a little bit of a wrinkle to it, almost like a seersucker. It's really cute, very soft, fully lined in cotton as well. Size medium, and again, brand new with tags. It's got pockets. Something like this, I want to say probably sold for like $128, maybe a little bit more on Madewell. I'll probably see somewhere like $40, $50, maybe $60 on this. Things like this I have sold, you know, a lot of Madewell sits, but stuff like this does sell very well for me from Madewell. You know, really good quality. It's a good basic like little black dress. It's, you know, it's not too noticeable. This is something that somebody can wear a couple different ways. This neckline is adjustable. This little thing can come untied. So this can go off shoulder, this can go on the shoulder. And again, it's not like so unusual that people will like notice if you've worn it again, right? Like this is something that you'll get a lot of wear out of. Anyway, this was a great find. New with tags, cottagecore dress from Madewell. I'll take it. Next up, this is a little swing dress from Natural Life. This is a brand that used to sell quite a bit better than it does. It does still sell fast. It just doesn't sell for as much as it used to. I'll probably get like $20, $25 for this in basically brand new condition. Doesn't look like it's really been worn. It's a size extra large. And again, just a swing dress, long sleeve, in great condition. Again, Natural Life, a couple years ago, this would have gone probably like $30, $35. I'll probably see more like $20, $25, but I have no doubt that this will sell quickly. This is like the kind of dress you just want to live in while you're home. Also, I believe, yep, nice big pockets on the side seams. Can we just get pockets in every dress, guys? Please? So cute. Let me know, is Natural Life a brand that you pick up a lot? Is it something that you used to pick up? Do you still pick it up? This was $9.99 at the thrift store. I would never tell you to pay $9.99 for something like this. But if you're getting it for $1, $2, $3, I think it's a pretty safe bet. And again, usually these sell very, very quickly for me. So let me know your experience with the brand. I'm interested to hear if it's the same as mine. Next up, this is a J. Jill piece, specifically a J. Jill Love Linen piece. Love finding Love Linen. This line in particular from J. Jill sells the quickest of any J. Jill pieces, unless you're finding like velvet things. This is a pretty lime green. This is like brand new condition. So many things that I found today are in like brand spanking new condition. This is like a little twist bottom tank in this bright, cheerful green. This is not really showing very well on camera what color. This is kind of like a neon green. Something that somebody who gets very tan in the summer will pick up all day. Size large, again, brand new condition. I'll probably see like $20, $25 on this. Again, if you see Love Linen on the tag, pick it up. Another great new with tag piece, and this one is from L Space. L Space, if you are unfamiliar, is a pretty high-end like resort wear brand. They do a lot of like swimsuits, swim cover-ups. This is just a little like beachy dress. It's ribbed cotton. It's got little slits on both sides. Kind of a Henley style top, and it does have like a built-in shelf bra, which you can kind of see there. And again, brand new with tags, L Space. It was sold at Diane's Swimwear. Sold at Diane's. And again, brand new with tags. Something like this, it looks like it retailed for about $100. I'll probably see like 35 to 40 on this. L Space is one of those brands that you should definitely be keeping your eyes out for, especially for the actual swimwear. People really, really love their swimwear. And I'm telling you, I've been selling swimwear all winter long. Do not be saving that up until summer to be listing that. Get that listed now. Spring break is like right around the corner. I think that the first spring breaks are like 4 weeks away. I want to say that they start like beginning of March. So make sure you have that stuff listed. You have it keyworded, spring break, swimwear, resort wear, and do that like resort space wear and all one word resort wear. Make sure you have both of those bases covered. Great little find. Not necessarily finding like Comme des Garçons this week, but lots of great pieces that I think are just going to be really quick movers. And sometimes that is exactly the kind of haul that I want. Another great brand that you should be keeping your eyes out for if you're not, this is Daydreamer. Now Daydreamer makes band tees and kind of pop culture tees, but they are very collectible. They're very expensive. They retail for like $88. This one is long sleeve, Red Hot Chili Peppers, of course. And it's got really like interesting print placements, right? Like there's another little print placement here on the side. They are typically one size. I think they have some that are sized. Most of their t-shirts are like one size. This is like crazy soft. They're made in the US, 100% cotton. This is from 2023, so it's pretty recent. I will probably see, the crazy thing is this shirt in particular, typically I'll see like between $30 and $40 for a Daydreamer shirt, but there are some sold comps on this shirt in particular that are like $65. So I don't know. This was a great find. Definitely a brand I want you to be keeping your eyes out for while you are out thrifting. I know a lot of people are looking for like vintage band tees, and a lot of people will leave behind anything more modern. But if you see this label, I want you to be picking them up because they have a pretty like hardcore follower base. But they have lots of other shirts like this. If this is something that's like your vibe, check them out on, hopefully on the secondhand market, but this is a great find. And I have no doubt that this will sell really quickly. Again, good transitional piece as we move from winter into spring. Next up, I felt this one. It was one of those things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. Don't really care who makes it. So this is from Vince. Vince, obviously a wildly expensive brand. This has gotta be like cashmere or like ultra fine merino. Like the knit on this is feather light, but feels warm to the touch. Yeah, wool. So it's wool, polyester, and cashmere blend. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's a lightweight knit and it's short sleeve, which I love. You never find a good short sleeve sweater. It's a size extra large, which again, I never find out here. And it's just like a little polo shirt, right? So it's got kind of cap style sleeves. The collar folds down. There's really no seams in this, so it's kind of hard to hold it up so you can see it. But yeah, just like a little button placket, and it's in great shape. I'll probably see, for something like this in this size, this fabric, I'll probably see like $40, $45 on this. I think this is a Vince piece that'll go really quickly. It's a great basic, high quality textile, really beautiful piece. And again, a great like closet staple capsule wardrobe piece. Make sure you're using both of those keywords if you have a piece like this. Also minimalist, stuff like that. Next up, another label we love seeing in the bins and the thrift anywhere. This is Reformation. And this is a cute linen puff sleeve corset style top, size 6. This is in fantastic condition. So this is about elbow length sleeves, nice big puff. Again, white linen in great condition, smocked back for like a custom fit, and then a corset style hook and eye closure front. So again, perfect condition. Something like this probably retailed like $100, $150. I'll probably see like $40 on this. Incredible find. I will never stop being amazed at how like white linen makes it through to the bins without being absolutely trashed. No clue, but I'll take it. Next up here, this is an interesting one. I'm interested to hear if anybody else picks this brand up. This is a brand called Blue Life. And it's just a little snake print. Like, I think that this neckline is so flattering on pretty much any bust. Whether you have no bust at all or if you are ample busted, this is a flattering neckline. And it's a way to do it without being like too over the top, like showing cleavage. But it's just a cute little like snake print slip dress with some corset style detailing on front. I don't know if you can really see this, but like this is pieced to look like a cup here. And the brand on this is Blue Life. Let me know if this is a brand that you guys pick up. I've picked up a few pieces from them because they feel like really well made. And they always sell really quick for me. So I think the last piece that I had was kind of like a midi dress. And I want to say it sold for like $35, $40. So let me know. I'll probably see. I'm going to bank on like 28 to 32 on this. Super cute little summer dress though. Adjustable straps too, which we love. Size small. Next up, this is a piece from Aritzia. This is Babaton. Love Babaton. One of my favorite lines from Aritzia. I'd say, I don't want to say that this is like career wear, though this does feel a little bit like career wear. This is it's like a white with black pinstripes kind of pop over shirt. Size medium. This probably retailed like somewhere between $80 and $120. Babaton is so expensive, but just cute, classic with a little bit of a twist. I like the oversized cuffs. Something like this, probably see like somewhere between $25 and $35 on this. Anyway, great find. Next up, this cute dress from House of Harlow. Love finding House of Harlow. So this is linen with a cotton lining here, and it's a plunging V-neck in this pretty print. It's got an open back here. Perfect like little resort dress. So it ties across the top there and it's low in the back, but it's got elastic here for a perfect fit. Size small, side pockets. Again, perfect condition. I love House of Harlow. House of Harlow is one of those brands. I do see it at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but they are also sold on Revolve and they sell really, really well for me on the resale market. Every piece that I've had has sold pretty quickly, I think with one exception. Most of them have sold like within a week. I'm not quite sure. I've never found a dress from them. Definitely something I'll photograph on the mannequin, but I would anticipate somewhere $35, $40 on this. It's so cute. Again, spring break, resort wear. This is like built for vacation. There hasn't been much from House of Harlow that I like personally don't like. I love Nicole Richie's style like in general, so that makes sense. Next up, this is a piece from Theory. This is Y2K vintage. This is linen. This is the older Theory label there with the all lowercase logo there, size medium. But this is like a baby doll shirt. This is 100% the kind of shirt that we used to wear from like the office to the club. So it's got a wide scoop neck, a wide scoop back. It's got a little bit of a ruffle shoulder here. And then it's got like a baby doll silhouette. I don't know how much like definition you can see on this because it is black, but it's got gathering under the bust. There you go. It's got a little bit of gathering under the bust. And on the back, it's smocked for a little bit of stretch. And so it does kind of cinch in the back. About waist length, this is in like brand new condition. This feels unworn. So something like this, I'll probably see, again, probably something I'll photograph on the mannequin just to get the little details here. I'll probably see like $30, $35 on this. Again, Theory is just one of those wildly expensive brands and people are looking for that Y2K vintage type stuff. Next up here, this is from a brand called Flynn Skye, which I love. I just recently sold a dress made out of the same exact fabric. Flynn Skye sold on Revolve, pretty expensive brand. And it's just like a little crop top. And it's got, you know I love a bell sleeve moment. And it's got those like bell sleeves that are a little bit longer on the underside. So it gives a little bit more of a flourish. I love it. This is a size medium in perfect condition. I think the dress sold for about $50. So I'll probably see about 30 on this. And I have no doubt, again, that this will go pretty quickly. This is a good like transitional going out top, right? Like this isn't quite summer. It's not sleeveless. This would probably be a little too hot to wear in the summer unless you're wearing something kind of skimpy on the bottom, but great find. Again, in perfect condition. All right, this is another one. And this was like buried deep in my subconscious. I remember somebody saying that Matilda Jane is a really high-end little kids brand, and sure enough, it is. Look at this cute little dress. It's adorable. It's got a little sewn plaid ruffle there. It's a size 2. These, I think, this will probably resell for about $20, but I think they retail like $60, $70, which is, you know, crazy. I have a friend with a little daughter that I might give this to. I just think it is so stinking adorable. And again, in like brand new condition. You can usually see one of these little patches somewhere on their garments. If you're ever out and about, let me know, like if you are like a mom and you always liked Matilda Jane, like let me know your experience with this brand. Do you see it a lot? Does it sell really well for you? This was so deep in my subconscious. I don't remember who told me that it was something that sold well, but like the details are so nice. Like look at these buttons. How cute is that? Let me know how you do with this brand. I'm interested. Next up, this is a little by Anthropologie piece that I thought was so cute. So it's got these cute little tie shoulders. It's a little swing silhouette. It's got this beautiful embroidery and sequin work down at the bottom. So breezy. Again, we are gearing up for summer. This is exactly the kind of thing that somebody would throw on like over a little swimsuit. This is something that would be like a sundress or a swim cover up. So I'm going to use all of the keywords to get the right eyes on it. The size large in fantastic condition, really classic colors, beautifully made. These little ties are not like, the shoulders are not adjustable. The ties like come off. You can see they're like attached by a little snap here. So you can have them up on your shoulders or not, but very, very cute. Again, in like perfect condition. Something I'll probably see like $30 to $35 on. By Anthropologie is one of their best-selling lines for me. Now this is one that didn't even have a tag, but I'm gonna pick it up anyway, just because of what it is. It is made in Italy. This is linen, 100%. It's like an oversized tunic, and then the back has kind of like a split shirt tail hem there. In this cheerful yellow, it's got kind of dolman style sleeves. This is one size, I'm assuming. This is one of those pieces that is one size. It does have side pockets. This is the kind of thing that will sell all day. You're gonna use those log and look keywords. You're gonna use boho. You're gonna use artsy. Can't quite tell if this is meant to be a dress or a tunic because the split on this I think is a little too high for it to be a dress. I think that would come up a little too close to the bum, but Either way, I'll see $25 to $35 on this all day. These kind of things just move for me. Again, no label on it, just great condition. Give it a bath and a good steam. Make this look great for photography. This is a slam dunk piece. I will pick these up anytime I see them. Desperately needing a bang trim, guys. This is a piece from Zara that I thought was so cute. So this is like a taffeta. I don't know if you can kind of hear it. So it's this cropped top and it's got this little jewel neck. I love these sleeves. So the sleeves are these huge statement ruffles, right? They go all the way down. But like, look at the two different colors. I don't know, this color combo, the orange and the hot pink, this to me, I love that color combo. So it's something that you wear and it's black, but like as you move, you'll have these little like hints of color popping out. It is a size medium and it's in fantastic condition. I feel like this is the kind of thing that I would not be surprised if it is a blogger's favorite. But either way, I'll probably see somewhere $20 to $30 on this. I just thought this was too cute for words. I love that little pop. This feels so like summer to me. Size medium, again, great condition. Next up, this is a little top from Abercrombie & Fitch. Size large, it's like a cream satin, so it's got these big blouson sleeves. It's a cropped length. It's a wrap top. So it's got a little like snap here at the bust, so there's no like wardrobe malfunction, and then it ties around the waist. This is something that will sell in no time flat. This is something that'll sell as like a going out top. This is something that I can also use like bachelorette, bridal type keywords for. Super, super cute. I'll probably get like between 20 and 25 for it. Abercrombie & Fitch doesn't always sell for a ton of money, but this kind of stuff does sell very quickly for me. And again, it's a size large, it's cream, it's in great condition. We are getting there, guys. This is a little dress from Lovers and Friends, another Revolve brand. This is so soft. So this is a midi length dress in this like stretch ribbed fabric, right? So this is bodycon all the way down. There's a slit to it so you can show a little bit of leg, and then the collar, so it looks, when I first picked it up, I'm like, oh, is this a halter? But this is supposed to be worn like crossed. So it kind of crosses right here and then goes around. This is a size small. Sold comps on this are like between 50 and 60 bucks. So Lovers and Friends is definitely a brand you want to keep your eyes out for. This is the newer tag. They do have an older tag, but you want to keep your eyes out for this tag in particular. Again, sold at Revolve. This is in fantastic condition. Definitely something I will photograph on the mannequin to kind of show the shape of it. But it is fantastic. This is a great find for the bins. And this is just so, so soft. We are like stocked up for spring break stuff here, guys. I swear to God. Just a few more to go. These are from Lululemon. And again, I've slowed up picking up the leggings, but I do like finding pants like this. This is made of Luxtreme. Like this is their Luxtreme fabric, but it is more of like a trouser cut. It's size 6. It does have a model number on the size dot, so I'll be able to look that up. In fantastic condition. This is one of those things, I always love finding Lululemon in the bins because usually I find it just by the textiles. Like once you know what a Lululemon textile feels like, it is so easy to spot them. And it's one of those things where like, okay, it feels nice, there's no tag, look for the logo. And there it is. So these kind of pants do sell really well for me. These are the kind of things that like 100% something that somebody could wear to the office and look pulled together and professional while literally wearing legging fabric. So these kind of things do sell well for me. I'll probably see somewhere between like $30 and $45 on these. Again, in like fantastic condition. All right, we've got another Boden piece, and this is a little swim cover up. This one is, again, brand new with tags. So many brand new with tags things. I feel like I so infrequently find brand new with tags in my bins location, and I feel like I found quite a bit this week. So this is just like a white to orange ombre, long length, caftan style cover up. Again, brand new with tags. It's a size 6 petite, and like literally it still has, there's tassels, but they're still like wrapped up in the tissue paper. So this is literally like straight out of the bag, never worn. I'm not quite sure what I'll get for this. I've never had a swim cover up from Boden, so I don't really know what they go for, but I would imagine that I'll see probably $30, $35 on it. Boden's quite expensive, and this is fantastic. I love these colors. These colors just like scream vacation. I will never say no to some new with tags Boden. What a treat. And finally, I'm gonna show you all of these together because I found them all together kind of in a clump. These are 3 Skims pieces, which another brand I rarely find at the bins. There's 2 pajama tops. This one is a size small. I don't even know if you can see that label. Their labels are kind of tonal. You can see the jacquard there. This is just a black long sleeve pajama top. These I want to say sell for like 50 or 60 bucks retail each piece. So there was one in a size small, and then there is another in a size medium. So I'm assuming this was like from the same closet, like this was the same person's set. And I tore through that bin looking for the pants, but I guess they just had the tops. Either that or they just held on to the pants and got rid of the tops because they didn't really wear them. But these will probably resale between like $25 and $35 a piece. These Skims pajamas are in pretty high demand. They remind me a lot of my beloved Embroidered pajamas. Very similar construction, very similar fabric, very similar style. But yeah, people love them. Skims pajamas sell really, really well. And then this cute little like ribbed, like everyday tank top. I love this fabric. Yeah, modal spandex. Super soft, lightweight, nice and stretchy, feels comfy. Doesn't feel like it would be super like constrictive, but these I think retail for like $40. So I'll probably see between like $15 and $20 for this little guy. So great little find to finish this haul. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me while I go through this haul. I think it was a really good day at the bins. And guys, thanks for dealing with my like I've been smoking a pack a day for 65 years voice. It's been real fun. This is the first day that my voice has been even close to normal all week. So thank you for bearing with me. But I always appreciate you taking a little time out of your busy week to hang with me. It is just so fun to share these finds with you guys. But guys, if you ever have any kind of content that you want to see me do, don't ever hesitate and put it down in the comments below. If you had fun, please consider leaving a like or a comment on this video. Of course, don't forget to hit subscribe. I would love to have you along on this journey. But without further ado, guys, have the most beautiful week. Happy hunting, and I will see you all in the next